Hi, it's me again, your medtech here in Singapore. Singapore offers three working visas. Number one is work permit, number two S pass, and the last is E pass.
There are no poor people in this country. Begging is even illegal. Having the strongest passport in the world, Singapore has bragging rights. It is for the 1% of the 1%. It's definitely that luxury destination you want to add to your bucket list.
Singapore, a city that rose from humble beginnings to become a beacon of stability, prosperity, and innovation. For decades, its skyline has symbolized ambition and progress. Here, global talent and local expertise have long mixed freely. The city thrived on diversity, cultures, languages, and ideas converging to create a vibrant, dynamic society. The promise of opportunity drew people from every corner of the world. Singapore became a place where dreams could take root and grow. But now, the ground is shifting beneath our feet. A recent announcement from the Ministry of Manpower has sent shockwaves through the expatriate community and the businesses that rely on them. The message is clear and unsettling. The rules of the game are changing. The open doors that once welcomed the world are now being fitted with new, more complex locks. This isn't just a minor policy tweak. It feels like a fundamental shift in Singapore's approach to global integration. This news lands with a thud on the desks of HR managers and in the family group chats of foreign professionals across the island. The anxiety is palpable. People are asking urgent questions. Does my work pass have a future? Can my family stay with me? Is the Singapore dream still alive for people like us? The government has released a flurry of updates and the details are dense. They speak of new criteria, higher salary thresholds, and stricter assessments.
Hello. Welcome to Singapore.
Yeah, thank you. Just in case you are addicted to travel stamps.
Singapore has long been known for its open-door policy, welcoming skilled professionals from around the world. Over the years, this approach has helped build a diverse and dynamic workforce. But today, the landscape is changing. The latest visa changes are broad and they impact several key groups. First, employment pass holders. These are mid to high skilled foreign professionals, often in managerial or specialized roles. Next, S pass holders. These are skilled workers in technical or supervisory positions. The government has raised the minimum qualifying salaries for both groups. Companies now need to pay foreign hires more to get their passes approved. There's also a new points-based system called Compass. It evaluates candidates on both individual and company attributes, making the process more complex and competitive. But the changes don't stop with the main pass holders. The ripple effect extends to their families. The criteria for dependents' passes have also become stricter. Now, the minimum salary required for a main pass holder to bring their family has increased. For some, this means making difficult choices about whether their loved ones can stay in Singapore. Short-term visitors are also feeling the effects. While tourist visas for most countries remain unchanged, there are reports of increased scrutiny at immigration checkpoints. These changes mark a significant evolution in Singapore's approach to foreign talent. The city-state is moving from broad openness to a more selective, strategic model. For many, this is a moment to reflect. The rules are changing, and so is the meaning of opportunity in Singapore. Behind every policy document and official statement are real people, families, professionals, and children whose lives are being upended. Let's begin with Annika, an IT project manager from India. For 7 years, Singapore has been her home, a place where her children were born and her family built a life. Her 2 children attend a local primary school. Her husband, a graphic designer, holds a dependent's pass. With the new salary thresholds, her company has told her they cannot meet the requirement for her renewal. The news hit them like a wave, sudden, cold, and overwhelming. Now, Annika faces an impossible choice: leave the only home her children have ever known, or find a new job in a tough market that pays significantly more. The family's future hangs in the balance. Annika is not alone. Consider the Wongs, a family from Malaysia. Mr. Wong is a senior engineer and his wife works part-time. Their teenage daughter is preparing for her O-levels. With the new rules, their dependents' pass renewal is uncertain, and the family is anxious about uprooting their daughter's education. In another home, the Smiths, an American family, are packing up after a decade in Singapore. Their children say goodbye to friends, unsure if they will ever return. The sense of loss is profound. Businesses are also feeling the strain. A small but growing tech startup, founded by 2 Singaporeans, relies on a diverse team of software engineers. They recently tried to hire a highly skilled developer from Nigeria, a candidate with rare expertise in a specific AI niche. Despite offering a competitive salary, the employment pass application was rejected. The reason was vague, simply that the candidate did not meet the criteria. The founders suspect that nationality may have played a role. Now their product launch is delayed. They are struggling to find local talent with the same specific skill set, threatening the viability of their young business. These stories are not isolated. Across Singapore, families are making contingency plans and businesses are rethinking their strategies. The uncertainty is real, and the emotional toll is heavy. In the end, these are not just numbers or policies. They are lives, dreams, and futures, all caught in the shifting tides of change. The Singaporean government's approach to foreign manpower has always been shaped by both history and necessity. In the early years, Singapore opened its doors wide to global talent to fuel rapid economic growth. Today, officials say the new rules are not about closing the door, but about ensuring the country remains competitive in a changing world. The government emphasizes that only top-tier professionals who can transfer skills and drive innovation should be welcomed. This is part of a long-term vision to build a resilient, high-quality workforce that benefits both locals and the economy as a whole. At the same time, there is a need to address the concerns of local workers. Over the past decade, Singaporeans have voiced worries about job competition and rising costs of living. The government's response is to prioritize local employment while still attracting the best from abroad. By raising salary thresholds and tightening criteria, the government aims to ensure that only roles with real skill gaps are filled by foreigners. This helps protect opportunities for Singaporeans, especially in mid-tier positions. The timing is no accident. In a fragile, post-pandemic global economy, many countries are turning inward. Singapore's leaders believe now is the right moment to recalibrate, ensuring the nation's long-term sustainability and global relevance. Ultimately, the goal is to build a sustainable economic model, one that strengthens the Singaporean core, balances local and foreign talent, and prepares the country for the challenges ahead. This is Singapore's long-term vision. These visa changes did not happen in a vacuum. They are a direct response to powerful forces shaping the world today. Globally, we are witnessing a surge in economic nationalism. Countries are turning inward, prioritizing their own citizens and tightening borders. The United States has raised barriers for skilled workers and limited certain visa categories. The United Kingdom has introduced stricter points-based systems and higher salary thresholds. Australia and Canada have also made it harder for foreign professionals to qualify. For Singapore, a small and super open economy, these global shifts are impossible to ignore. It cannot afford to be seen as an outlier with completely open borders, especially as other developed nations become more restrictive. But the story does not end with global trends. Locally, pressure has been building for years. The debate over foreign talent is now central to Singaporean politics. Citizens voice concerns about overcrowding, competition for housing and schools, and the preservation of national identity. The government is under immense pressure to show it is listening. Tightening visa rules is a tangible response to these anxieties. At the same time, there is a strategic push to move Singapore's economy up the value chain. The government wants to compete on quality, innovation, and expertise, not just cost. By making it more expensive and difficult to hire mid-level foreign professionals, the new policies encourage companies to automate, innovate, or invest in upskilling local workers. These changes are not just about numbers or policies. They reflect a deeper shift in how Singapore sees its place in the world and how it plans to secure its future. The immediate consequences for businesses are significant. Hiring costs are rising and timelines are stretching out. Companies now face a much higher bar for bringing in foreign talent. Some firms are freezing new hires. Others are scrambling to adjust their budgets and recruitment plans. The Compass framework requires extensive documentation and planning. For small and medium-sized enterprises, these hurdles can be particularly daunting. Some companies are turning to legal consultants for help, while others are investing in HR training to navigate the new rules. For individuals and families, the fallout is deeply personal. Many expatriates who have built their lives in Singapore are now living in a state of uncertainty. They are worried about their next visa renewal, and some are already making contingency plans to leave. At airports, you can see families saying difficult goodbyes. The talent drain is real, especially in high-demand sectors like technology and finance. Some families are making the tough decision to split up temporarily. One parent stays for work, while the rest return home. Meanwhile, job fairs and recruitment events are seeing more local candidates as companies shift focus to upskilling Singaporeans. Immigration lawyers and consultants are being inundated with calls from anxious clients. Companies are reevaluating their hiring strategies, and some are investing heavily in training local staff. This is a positive, long-term outcome, but presents a short-term challenge. The definition of foreign talent in Singapore is undergoing a profound transformation. In the past, the term covered a wide range of professionals. Anyone with skills and ambition could find a place here. Now, the bar is much higher. Only those with deep expertise in highly sought-after fields are likely to qualify. The Compass system makes this shift unmistakably clear. To succeed under these new rules, foreign professionals must demonstrate not just competence, but exceptional specialized skills. It's no longer enough to be good. You must be among the best in your field, with a proven track record. This demands a strategic approach to career development and constant upskilling. These changes place Singapore at a crossroads. For decades, the nation's success was built on openness, stability, and a welcoming attitude toward global talent and capital. Now, the question is whether tightening the gates will protect Singapore's future or risk its status as a global hub. There are real risks. If Singapore becomes too exclusive, top-tier talent and innovative companies may look elsewhere, to places like Hong Kong, Dubai, or other rising hubs. The competition for global talent is fierce, and reputation matters. But there are also opportunities. By raising standards, Singapore could attract the world's best minds and build a workforce ready for the next phase of global competition. A focus on innovation, research, and high-value industries could secure the nation's future. The government's move is a bold attempt to future-proof Singapore. A more controlled inflow of foreigners could ease social pressures and strengthen national identity. Yet, it may also lead to a more insular society with fewer new ideas and less diversity. The choices made now will shape Singapore's place in the world for years to come. If you are affected by these changes, the most important thing is to act early. Do not wait until your visa is close to expiring. Start by gathering all the information you can about the new rules. Visit the official Ministry of Manpower website for the latest updates. Read the sections on Compass, salary thresholds, and pass requirements carefully. Take notes or print out key details for reference. Next, talk openly with your employer or HR department. Ask how the new policies affect your role and what support the company can offer for your visa renewal. Clear communication is key. Consider seeking professional advice. Immigration lawyers and visa consultants can help you understand your options and prepare your documents correctly. Look for experts with experience in Singapore's new rules. Join online forums or support groups for expatriates in Singapore. These communities often share tips, recent experiences, and recommendations for trusted advisors. You are not alone in this process. Finally, make a backup plan with your family. Discuss what you will do if your visa is not renewed. Research alternative destinations, update your resume, and prepare important documents in advance. Taking these steps will help you stay in control and reduce stress during uncertain times. Stay informed, be proactive, and remember, preparation is your best tool for navigating change.